Hallo yo 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 mensen. Hallo yo 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 mensen. Ik hoor mezelf, ik hoor het spel, ik zie het spel op de stream. Dat betekent, maar kan maar één ding betekenen. We gaan verder waar we gebleven waren. Ik weet alleen even niet meer waar het was, maar daar komen we denk ik snel genoeg achter. Back on path. Go to the map chamber.
Revelio.
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
Dat is die, ja.
I believe he's trustworthy, yes. He seems sincere, and Sirona Ryan trusts him.
Very well. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I've retrieved a stolen helm that he hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
You didn't see anything? Speak with anyone?
I did not. In fact, I did not make myself known. I only recently returned there and did not recognize nor trust anyone that I heard. I stayed out of sight so as not to tempt my portrait's destruction.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
Oké.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
was het ook goed kast ook alweer. Oh nee, dat was Veldcroft. Of zal ik me gewoon buiten de poorten... even travelen. Ik weet even niet meer waar het precies zit. Maar dat zal waarschijnlijk zo wel duidelijk worden. Want het is een main quest, dus ik kan hem zo... Ja, daar staat hij al. Is toch wel naar beneden. Oké. Oh ja, tuurlijk. Ik ben er samen met hoe heet het heen gegaan. Sebastian. Was dat samen met Sebastian? Ja, toch?
On another adventure, are we?
I hope Rookwood knows what he's doing.
Wait.
Over here! Regarding Salazar Slytherin scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go. The alliance.
Nou ja, wat dacht je van...
Absurd, isn't it? Ranrock wants us to find the child. But which child?
We could take every child we find to Ranrock. Eventually we make it the right one.
Let me go! At once!
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion! You are terribly outmatched. Surely you can see that.
Hier, op gewoon zo. Boom.
Up there. That's our way in.
Where? Oh, daar.
Lumos.
What I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea. If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the country...
I wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle.
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum?
You will suffer.
Fringo, Incendio,
An intruder!
Release me!
How embarrassing!
I won't bet.
I feel as though you're not even trying.
Oh, what's the luck? Incendio!
I'll make you wish you were back at school.
I will make.
Release me! Release me!
Had enough yet?
Gaat Fik nog steeds mee? Ja, oké. Fik is nog steeds achter me aan. Oh, dat is Fik.
I suppose that's the quick way down.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
Incendio, Confringo, Accio, Yamusu.
Oh, wacht even. Is weer dit geintje?
Is there something to those symbols on the walls?
There is. I've seen symbols like these before. I need to find all of them, then cast at them quickly in succession.
Oh, hier. Je weet het nooit. Of er nog enemies zijn. Daar hou ik rekening mee.
Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead.
Hier is niks.
This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Oh, hier.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Sir, surely I've proven myself. In light of what's happened, perhaps you should tell me everything now.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival.
Okay. The second trial. Deze pas de tweede trial. Oké. Hier hoef ik in ieder geval niet bang te zijn dat... Investigate.
I need to reposition that pillar to climb out of here. Perhaps the archway is the answer.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Easy, man! Ik moet toch nog even steeds nog wennen aan deze soort van trap-idee. Oh, hier is Ancient Magic.
That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it.
Zo dus. Oh, er wordt weer een gevechtstijd. Dat was hem volgens mij. Ja, oké. En weer door. Ik word krachtiger. Dat is te merken. Oké.
I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how?
Zo dus.
Leviosa.
There's a pillar here, but no ledge near it for me to grab onto.
En waar moet hij dan heen? Hier, I guess.
Hitting those marks readjusts the archways. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other side of this one.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Is it possible to pull one of those blocks through the archway?
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Nou, dat zou dus kunnen werken.
After pulling the block out through the archway, I can place it where it can be climbed on while on the other side of the archway.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Off we go. Hier is niks. Dan gaan we gelijk die kant op. Waar kom ik vandaan? Ik denk dat ik hierheen... Ja, hier moet ik heen. Oké, hier gebeurt iets wat ik niet helemaal vertrouw. Ik verwacht een duel. Een bosduel. Waarom? Ik heb geen idee. Oh. Trippy. Was dat de laatste? Nee, we hebben nog een boss battle. Dood. Zeker nog eentje of niet?
What a relief.
Ah, kijk. We hebben weer een page of memory.
I must say I'm curious to hear of Isadore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
En weer naar buiten. Op weg naar de map chamber. En daar staat Fikkel op me te wachten, zo te zien.
You're back.
And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep this second artifact safe, as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing stand that Isadora pulled from her father's chest?
It was pain. You will understand more about her actions as you complete the trials.
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor.
Ik zet hem heel eventjes op pauze. Ik ben zo terug. Test, breakie. Ja, hallo? Test, breakie. Ja, hallo? Test, breakie. Ik denk dat we er weer zijn. Nou, ik weet dat ik er ben. Ik denk dat we er weer zijn. Nou, ik weet dat ik er ben. Ik denk dat we... Zo, even kijken. We hebben een nieuwe handwear. Die is beter. Change appearance. Geen handschoenen. Waarom is die gelokt? En die is slechter. Oh, en dan hebben we nog een outfit. Die is beter. Zo. Hebben we ook nog wat talent points. Het is niet de enige zo te zien. Nog meer? Oké. Collections. Daar waren ze. En een quest hebben we ook nog wel meerdere. Speak with Professor Fig. Nou, dan gaan we dat doen. Speaking with Professor Fig. Nou, dan gaan we dat doen. Speaking with Professor Fig.
I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
Speak again soon. Sowieso, je bent mijn leraar, dus ik moet sowieso je regelmatig zien. Season change. Het is winter. Het sneeuwt.
Revelio.
Oh, even kijken. Read the mail. Ik heb alles al gelezen, zo te zien.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
Oké. Zover? Dus midden, dan gaan we door de verboden forest, I guess. Mag ik hier vliegen? Dan vlieg ik er namelijk overheen in plaats van er doorheen. Daar ben je, Poppy.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Ja.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
Oké, ik volg je. Ik vertrouw je, dus ik volg je.
A centaur. Tread carefully.
Waar? Oh, daar.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Aha.
That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
Ja, dat was omdat er misschien iets in het water is.
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Leviosa! Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left?
Revelio.
Pelts. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Ja.
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. Let's keep searching. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Oké, follow Poppy, Arjen.
How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
My mother used to always say, a clear head makes way for a clear path. I don't know what your path is, since your head's never seen a clear day.
Come out before I find you.
Take that stuff!
Incendio! Springo!
How does that feel?
Jolly little weed. Rookwoods don't go down to sleep. goddammit.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What's going on here?
Only one way to find out. Revelio. Revelio.
Zit er waarschijnlijk iemand in of niet?
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now. And the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being on the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
What a pathetic
Caprico!
Arrest the momentum. Levioso.
This is a fast way to get yourself killed. You know that?
There must be another way.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want.
Someone there?
You may want to.
What I wouldn't give to be a demiguise right now.
Ik verwacht nog vanaf die aanval, denk ik.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even odds, shall we? Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Hello, Amora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The elements of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Let's play.
Feisty little phony.
Like to torture dragons, do you?
I won't go down easy. It does not belong in battle. Why did you do that? Rather unwise coming back this way.
See how you like this?
Never been one for gardening.
Let's get this on.
Come on!
Yes, they want to buy out.
Give it back. Hardly. I won't rest. Dead.
Hopelijk gaan ze niet aanvallen.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Uh-oh. Nu is het wel een fair fight. Oké, zij is er in ieder geval uit, die draak. Nu wij nog.
This way.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It would be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Hebben we nog in de buurt ergens vloefleems?
Levioso!
Well, if you weren't so forgetful, we'd probably have more, wouldn't we?
I'm glad to see you found your way to Pittipon Ford. Delightful place. intriguing case, and because...
Zo, eventjes wat blue flames activeren.
I found a dirical den near one of the hamlets. Made some galley.
Die zou waarschijnlijk wel binnen zijn. Ik kan toch geen kwaad om wat blue flames mee te nemen. Deze regio's hebben we allemaal. Ja, dan de rest is dus dan nog allemaal beneden. Maar boven hebben we zo goed als allemaal. Best. Blue flame in de buurt. Ja, hier zit er eentje. En de rest vliegen we wel.
It's like a place right out of a storybook. These rocks have seen...
I've had enough of Feldcroft. Hope I never have to see it again.
I should investigate.
Leviosa! Incendio! Fuego! Accio! Leviosa! Leviosa!
Now, I'm only trying to help. No need to be
Leviosa! Incendio!
Do cooperate, won't you?
Levioso.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Levioso.
Assignment's all finished.
Nu ik er toch ben. Nu we er toch. Nu we er toch zijn. Toch deze kant op. Komen we nog ergens langs onderweg terug naar Hogwarts. Moet eerst even de quest selecteren. Locate on map. Travel, travel!
Textbook execution. Bravo.
Zo. Hey Poppy, jij bent er ook.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed.
Ugh. Can't say I'm terribly fond of all the dung in this class.
I take it you're ready to learn your new spell.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead.
Fair enough.
Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile.
Hij is gelukt.
Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Well, go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Ik denk dat het rode is, gok ik. Ja.
Bombarda!
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control. Textbook excellent. You have it well in hand. Bombarda!
En nu moet ik weer met jou praten.
Professor, might I have a moment?
Yes. What is it?
I was wondering, what inspired your interest in magical beasts?
Are you considering some sort of profession in the field?
I haven't decided quite yet, but I do find magical beasts fascinating.
You do seem to engage well with the beasts in class. I believe that when choosing a path, particularly of a scholarly nature, one must take into account both one's enthusiasm for a particular subject, as well as how one may best serve the students to whom one is obligated to both inspire and teach.
Of course, Professor. When did your path become clear?
I recall it quite vividly. It was the summer between my 6th and 7th years. I read in the Prophet about a wizard who'd been selling alchemy eggs and disappeared in the mountains near my home. I knew of the alchemy, of course, from my studies, but they are native to lands east of here, such as India. I wondered if it was possible that an alchemy could be so nearby. Hence, I went to find it.
Ik wil even weten wat een alchemie is.
What type of beast is an alchemy?
It is a spectacular beast. A feathered, winged serpent-like creature that can grow or shrink to fit a particular space. Its eggs are made of pure silver, hence the desire to trade in them.
Seems quite a challenge, finding an alchemy in the mountains.
It was. After a few days, during which my parents grew increasingly annoyed at my absence, I found what little remained of the wizard egg trader. He was near a tree hollow. And there, inside, was a nest with 7 silver alchemy eggs.
What did you do with them?
Nothing. Beasts are to be valued for what they can provide for wizard kind. Protective clothing, potion ingredients, even wand cores. Only poachers see the value in ending a beast's life for galleons. I left the eggs alone. I hid. And moments later, the beast flew right over my head. Breathtaking. She then seemed to all but disappear as she shrunk to fit into the hollow.
That sounds incredible.
Indeed. I knew in that moment that I needed to understand all that I could about beasts and ensure that wizard kind learned to benefit properly from them. Now, I trust that I have answered your question. You would do well to continue your study of beasts, regardless of your chosen path. Beasts and all that they provide will vastly improve your life, and perhaps one day even save it.
I shall remember that, Professor. Thank you.
Oh, ik ben zo terug. Ik moet heel even een telefoontje opnemen. Zijn we nog niet. Ik wou zeggen, daar zijn we weer. Als het goed is, kunnen jullie mij weer horen. Even kijken. Ja, oké.
Bombarda!
We hebben nieuwe gears. Die is beter. Geen handschoenen, zo koud is het niet. Ah, oké, die moet naar de... Un momento, por favor. En we zijn weer terug. Ik heb te vroeg opgehangen. En we zijn weer terug. Even kijken. Iets wat gelokt is. We waren gebleven. Ja, oh ja. Inventory. Collectie. Oh, wacht, we hebben nog meer collecties. Challenge. En dan een nieuwe quest. heb geen idee hoe ik erheen moet lopen, maar het is denk ik een stukje lopen.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Oh, hier. Underground Harbor. Letterlijk underground, want we gaan naar beneden.
So this is the underground harbor.
Revelio.
Even kijken op de map.
Revelio.
Oh, we moeten naar boven, denk ik.
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students see that?
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Revelio.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix
Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consist of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
De Beuker.
The bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
True?
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Beautiful.
Goodness. Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Learn een nieuw spel. Ja, vlinder! Heleboel
Beautifully
vlinders.
done.
Heleboel vlinders.
Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying. OWLs will be here before you know it.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Ik ben eerlijk.
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can, in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Okay.
If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available. Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration.
Something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Revelio.
Blijkbaar is hier de volgende.
Leviosa. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Bombarda.
Nou, ik vind het...
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop students from cheating.
Hello, Gareth. So, has your aunt been taking it a bit easier on you lately?
Unfortunately, no. In fact, a few days ago, she gave me a detention. I was only testing a new recipe in a mostly empty classroom, and the fire was put out quick enough.
If you're setting things on fire, then perhaps you ought to rethink your choices.
That's exactly what Aunt Matilda said. Can't let the doubters sway me. When they taste my latest brew, they'll forget their criticisms and the fires. It'll be bigger than butterbeer. Oh, that gives me an idea. Better write it down. Best of luck to you.
Okay. Level 22 required. Wat hebben we hier? Invisibility Potion. Settings. Save game. Override. Exit game. 10 seconden. Nou, dat lijkt me kort genoeg. Dan zijn we bij het einde gekomen. Wil ik je bedanken voor het kijken. Volg me op Twitch om te weten wanneer ik weer live ga. Uiteraard. Vergeet niet te liken, vergeet niet te abonneren, druk op het belletje. En dan zeg ik nog maar één ding. Nou ja, jullie verwachten het waarschijnlijk al. Ik ga zeggen, doe maar. Tot de volgende aflevering. Of de volgende stream. Net wat eerder is. Laters.